Good morning, ladies. How are you? I hope you are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed today because we're going to be talking about regret. What do you think of that? I know we've kind of touched on that previously earlier in the months, but what we're going to be talking about today is the value of regret. And we've been on this theme of time. So regret has a lot to do with time. It's a very valuable resource that is utilized to beat the ever-living crapola out of us. So regret is about yesterday. Regret in terms of time is about the past. And when we talked yesterday about worry, that was about the future, about concerns about what could happen. Many, many women live in a state of either regret or worry, and both are non-existent because today is not about either of those two things. So what we need to look at is, what is the reason that we regret? Regret is a valuable tool if we use it in such a way as to allow it to point to our value system today. If I am regretting something, that means that whatever it is that happened, whatever it is that I did or did not do, somewhere in my value system, the behavior, the lack of behavior, or something about it did not match the value system that I hold. So it allows you, instead of looking at it, you look at the regretful behavior or non-behavior and you attach a meaning to your identity that says, oh, I did that thing, I didn't do that thing. That means bam, bam, bam. That means I'm selfish. That means I'm an angry person. That means I have no filter. That means that I'm scattered. I mean, there's a million things you could attach to your regret. Oh, I wish I did not say that. But you're not taking that regret and saying, oh, you know what I see that such a big value inside of me is that I want to be kind to people. Such a big value in me is that I want to be there for people. Such a big value in me is that I want to be organized. I want to be attentive. I want to show up on time. Whatever those things are that you're yearning to be, you want to focus on that and take that and start to create those behaviors. Now I want to piggyback on this idea and talk about how this can become dysfunctional. The way, another part of it is that there can be a lot of regret about things that are related to the idea of the concept that we talked about. Oh, I feel bad, or I'm guilty, I'm this, I didn't do it right. You know, that type of regret is built on a very high standard that you may have for yourself, or it may be related to the standard that you believe others have for you, and an idea that's inside of you in regard to people pleasing or worrying about what other people think. So that may not even point to your own values. It may be that I said no to that person, so now I feel badly that I said no because I was not there for them. Now, what does that point to? That points to a heart that wants to be there for people. That's what it points to. And you may also want to look at, now the idea in your mind in regard to not doing that thing might have something to do with that person, this idea that you have in your mind projected, worrying what they think of what you did or didn't do. Oh, they must think that I don't care about people. Oh, they must think that I'm not a kind person. I don't know, an efficient person, an organized person, whatever it is. What you want to ask yourself, is that my value, what I'm projecting on them? Am I projecting an idea on them that they're judging me? And that is a really, really heavy thing, because really, who's judging you? You're utilizing them and your perception of them in order to judge yourself. So really, you're taking regret, and instead of, honing in on and saying, hey, you know, I want to be a person who's really there for people, but I also want to be a person who's able to be genuinely there for people. I want to be a person who's genuinely able to say yes when I mean it, and a person who's able to say no when I mean it. And I'm going to let my yeses be yes, and I'm going to allow my no's be no, and I'm still going to love the ever-living bejesus out of myself. Now you're creating something. Remember the value of what we're doing. We are about creating the woman that you're meant to be. That's the whole purpose of what we're doing here. Creating who you are, okay? So now we're not spending all the time tearing down the idea of what you think you should be, and then it just keeps you in the same spot. Be excited when you regret something and say, wow, that gives me a chance to do it differently this time, and do it in a manner that works, that's healthy, that's kind. It's not kind to say yes when you mean no. Did you hear me? It is freaking not kind to say yes when you mean no. I am telling you, if somebody says yes to me when they mean no, I hate it. All I want is the truth. Because if you say no to me, I am so grateful. And I've told you this before. Why am I grateful? Because now I can trust you. Now I know when you say yes, I know that you mean it. I told you this before. I'm repeating it for any of the ladies who didn't hear it. I have a friend who will tell me no all the freaking time. Hey, Marion, could you watch my dogs? No, Allison, I would rather peel my skin off than do that. And I laugh so hard. Hey, Marion, could you pick up, Grace at da-da? And Marion would be like, yeah, no, I could do that today. And then another day be like, hey, Marion, she'll be like, no, I'm not doing that. No, I can't. Sorry, Al. Now, to me, when she says yes, she means it. And I value that in that friendship so, so much. So ladies, be honest, tell the truth. And if people don't like it, they're not asking, they are commanding. How did I switch into this topic? Must be hot topic. Bye, ladies. Enjoy your regrets.